you What up, fam? Today is Monday, and it is a rather sleepy day. However, we're not going to let that stop us today. We are going to be doing a little bit of degenning, a little bit of looking at micro caps. We don't do that often here, mostly because we are a channel that promotes safe, risk-managed gains and wealth. You know what? Real quick, my story for those just tuning in for the first time. Hello, welcome. Glad you found us finally. We've been on YouTube almost 5 years. I started my life as a very poor chap. I had nothing growing up with just my mom. Went to college, did all those things, never made money, never made progress, and Bitcoin and crypto changed my life. And that is my goal for everyone that tunes in here, to help them on that journey. So let's jump into some stuff. Let's see what the world's got for us. Latest crypto news. Actually, this is not what I wanted. This is what I wanted. We got some big stuff. Apparently, CherPow spoke yesterday and did not text me. We're not friends anymore. He's not invited to my birthday party. If you guys caught that, I assume it was a nothing burger. This week, we have some big data coming out. Someone get this data and deliver it to CherPow, please, because I can't seem to find it. We have S&P Global Services PMI, non-manufacturing PMI, non-manufacturing prices, and then on Wednesday, crude oil, 10-year note auction, initial jobless claims, and 30-year bond auction. So while those are some big numbers, specifically initial jobless claims, that's going to be spicy. Not the biggest week when it comes to the data. Not the biggest. We had the FOMC, it seems like a week ago, and they were struggling to find the data. We heard CherPow start off dovish, and the conference a little annoyed and hawkish. He was stuttering a little bit. But since then, I believe we have seen, please be the right one. No, there we go. Powell says Fed likely to wait, not till March, I guess post-March, for cuts this year. And I'm guessing that's coming off of the very intense data we got last week. Also asking or suggesting to market participants to temper their expectations and maybe only be looking for 3 cuts instead of 6 into this year. And it hasn't had the biggest effect on the market, but we're going to take a look at some stocks. For example, wait, this isn't it. No, I have too many tabs, man. For example, I guess I'll pull up the chart instead. I guess I lost that. Here we are. China's 1,000 index, kind of like their S&P 500, took a big old tumble. Big old tumble this year. Opened at 7,001, traded down to 4,100 over the course of, well, I guess that was last year, over the course of a year. But what gets spicy here is really since 24, since this year started, they're down 30%. That is huge. This is China, likely the world's biggest economy here, down 30% in just a month. That is 1% a day. While just looking at this, I do think that it's likely to see some kind of relief bounce here. I think that it's going to escape that this week. This week, I think we're going to see a relief bounce. Moving back to look basically at that 5,000 mark. From here, that actually is a pretty big gain. Maybe not just this week, maybe over the course of this month. However, not feeling too confident on this. This is one of the weirdest and ugliest charts that I've looked at in some time. It's the first time I've seen it. If you guys notice, I'm getting little ads down here. TradingView, if you're watching this, you guys said you're going to credit me a year of membership, and it ran out yesterday. So this stream is going to be a little annoying. We're only going to be able to, you're going to see this. Maybe not. There you go. We're only going to be able to have 2 charts open at the same time. A bunch of BS. I'm just a chart pleb with you guys again today. That's okay. We'll work through it, and I'll get that settled. So on my radar, definitely Flare making some moves. We had a sweet trade from one of our live streams. Link making moves again after rejecting from roughly the area we were looking for. The retracement might not be deep enough for potential entry, but that's okay. I want to take a look at all of the little things we don't usually look at today. Let me close that. All the little things. For instance, trending. I haven't heard of half of these, but we'll take a look at some of these charts today. We got a little green. There we go. We got DAG, SQR, OM, Noia. I actually put these in the title of the stream today, right before I streamed, and these have almost all changed. Tencent was first, Ron was like second, but we're going to look at least Jupiter. We'll relook at Ron. I might avoid some of the really low cap ones, but we're gonna be shitcoining today, and it's gonna be a good show. So smash the like button if you like looking at shitcoins. If you like looking at the small caps, smash the like button. Let me know. We typically stay in the bigger market caps. We typically look at Bitcoin, maybe the top 100 today. When the spice isn't spicing, we're gonna mix it up. Speaking of mixing it up, it's hot as hell in here. Whew. As always, I was on the treadmill. Crypto news. Is there anything? I highly doubt it. Bitcoin is 1 week away from pre-halving rally, says Wrecked Capital. Taking advice from Wrecked Capital. Get wrecked. Not out of the question. Not impossible. Certainly. Last week and the week before, those closes on the weekly time frame have been showing strength on Bitcoin. We have been enjoying the buying that's coming in. And that will bring us, but this news is going to be crap. That will bring us to what I really wanted to talk about, which is the ETF flows. ETF flows. This has been our most important metric. As traders, we have to stay dynamic. We can never get too attached to just one thing. As trading, maybe the only thing that doesn't work is the same thing over and over and over. You have to stay dynamic. So we're picking up this new metric, analytic, whatever you want to call it, and I'm loving it. Basically, we are looking at the inflows and outflows from Grayscale to the new ETFs. And they're giving us some pretty good info. What we've been kind of keynote here is the most important is going to be GBTC's outflows. On the 24th, we saw what I called capitulation of these outflows. Seeing 25,000, 24,000 Bitcoin leave GBTC for the biggest outflow day since the ETF started. Since then, we have seen that outflow, that selling, that conversion pressure weaken, and we can tell this by the following days, the 25th, 29th, 30th, etc., seeing less outflows. This seems to be the capitulation. This is the big selling event, and it's teetered off since then. Now, if Bitcoin does make a large move to the downside, maybe we will see another day that matches or exceeds those outflows, but at this point, it's looking a little bit unlikely as the Grayscale conversion momentum has slowed down, and it continues. We had a little fake out at the end of January, maybe just monthly kind of stuff wrapping up with a 5,000 Bitcoin outflow with the previous day at 4,400. But since then, 4,400, 4,200, we are seeing that slow down again. So there's two ways this road goes, I guess. One is GBTC runs out of Bitcoin. They started with 620,000 Bitcoin, which was a behemoth amount of Bitcoin. 620K, now down to 476K as of the 2nd of February. So at this rate, let me see, we got since the 10th to the 2nd, that's about 20-ish days. In 20 days, they managed to get rid of 150,000 Bitcoin. 150 so times 3, maybe 60 more trading days at this pace, which is probably unsustainable. We can see that happen. GBTC's out of coins to convert. Outflow's done. Or in between then and now, and I think this is likely what GBTC is thinking about, whether or not they have a plan to move forward with it, I don't know. But they certainly should be thinking about their fee structure, which is much higher than the rest of the market. They are not competitive, and that is a lot of this capital rotation. People fleeing the 1.5% maintenance fee on GBTC into the more favorable ETFs, some that have incredibly low fees, especially for the first year. So if they do become competitive on their fees or some other mechanic that puts them in alignment, we may see these flows trickle out to nothing, or even maybe Grayscale starts seeing some inflows. It is possible. So we're keeping a close eye on GBTC outflows. You gotta love that. That is wild. And is there a total here? There's no total. Why is there no total here? You can look at the other ETFs and we can see that they are, in fact, gobbling up that supply. Inflows versus outflows, we are seeing a net inflow of funds into Bitcoin. And isn't this interesting? GBTC able to liquidate 150,000 Bitcoin, yet Bitcoin's price barely moving. And we're going to take a look at that in just a second. I think that shows extreme strength, especially after such a big rally, to not see those gains given back so quickly and easily. And I'm liking it. It made me wake up and feel even more bullish this morning. That's out of order. China gonna make a huge stabilization fund. That actually is a topic I want to talk about quickly. Not so much China, but the printing. We talked about banks being insolvent, interest rates being higher for longer, and the likelihood of seeing more banks collapse or become insolvent. Why that is interesting, if you guys are familiar. On the first block of Bitcoin is inscribed by Satoshi himself, or themselves, January 1st, whatever, 2008, Chancellor on brink of second bank bailouts. Bitcoin is a direct tool and mechanism to escape the inevitable inflation, hyperinflation of fiat. Now, I don't want banks to collapse. I don't think that that's going to be good for you or me. However, we have no control over this. We aren't the ones making money. We aren't the ones in control. We're just sitting here dealing with the shit that falls from the sky afterwards. So in that scenario, though, Bitcoin potentially could show its strength that it was designed to show. It is interesting. We haven't heard much about banks collapse. We had New York Central Bank dump 44% last week on open, and that could be showing some skepticism around the strength of U.S. banks. Even CherPow himself, and I don't think I can find the article, I had it up, but CherPow himself said something along the lines of he is worried about the long-term future of the US dollar and the way it's being handled. Interesting rhetoric from CherPow himself, for a guy who thinks everything's so robust and stable, saying that his long-term view on the dollar is skeptical. He has suspicions or has doubts, uncertainties. A lot of pieces. We have the ETF here. Bitcoin has retraced from its bull market high in 21 from 69K down to 15. Here we are at roughly 48K. We have 150,000 GBTC being converted. Price doesn't really seem to care. And now the question of banks, I believe, is going to be kind of swirling back into the picture in this year and into this year. Very spicy stuff. Keep following the inflows and outflows. They are lagging the data. You're not going to get it in real time, which is unfortunate and makes it much harder to trade or factor that into your trading. But keep an eye on these. If we start to see, for example, Grayscale gain momentum again on outflows, we start seeing day over day higher outflows, maybe it's not done capitulating. If we start seeing the inflows from ETFs dwindle, which to me seems a little odd, to my knowledge, the way the ETF would function, you would expect the first few days for them to kind of go ballistic, get it all out of the way, get their big buys in, and then almost everything after that you would assume would be more of like a DCA. You know, remember, this is an ETF which is being linked to like pension funds, 401k, the kind of investing that we promote here, the DCA over time style. And so you would expect inflows to be relatively the same when the market doesn't do anything. You know, if we have a really big sell-off, people might get spooked. They might pull their funding, their contributions to it. That'd be pretty normal. But if Bitcoin rallies, breaks new all-time high, we'd also expect those inflows to kind of move with it. FOMO is real on every level. It's not just retail. It is every level. Institutions, governments, everybody. All right. I don't even know if I talked about half the things I wanted to, but I don't care. You know why? Because we have our fam here on a Monday, guys. Good to see everybody. Everyone's finding their way in still. We got like 450 viewers, 140 likes. Can we get that up a little bit? I would appreciate it. Let's get the stream hyping. Let's see if YouTube will push this out to more people. We do have a first subscriber already, Vincent Monet. What up, Vincent? Be like Vincent. Be a super Chad. Subscribe and have it pop up so I can shout you out. Good stuff, man. Let's see. I think I get this out of the way. LuxAlgo. This channel is sponsored by LuxAlgo and Femex, my number one crypto trading exchange and indicator creator on TradingView. Sign up using my links. I have something put together that I will be dropping, I said in the last stream this month, that will give you guys some extra value for using my links. I know it can be difficult. Lots of people have links for the same exchanges, and why use mine? I agree. When you do, just so you know, when you use the links here and for services that you use anyway, you help support the stream, you keep our content going, you reinforce that shilling coins for money is not the only way to be a YouTuber, but you'll also get this little value. You're going to get access to some I won't ruin the surprise, but make sure you sign up using my links, Femex, LuxAlgo, etc., and we'll drop that soon. So let me take a peek at Bitcoin here really quick. I have all my candles set to white. Oh God, TradingView. Are you even going to be usable today? With the premium, like $500 a year plan, it was laggy, and now I don't even know what's happening. Jack Harrison over on Facebook, like in the stream, my guy, Jack Harrison. I don't know if TradingView is going to work. This is going to be a weird show. It's going to be a weird show. All right, I guess we're looking at our diagram first. I didn't really mean to, but we're going to because TradingView is being a dick. Let's move these over to recap here. If you're not familiar, wow, dude, are we even connected? Like, holy shit. Like, look, none of this data is loading. What is happening, TradingView? Why do you do this to me? I'm afraid to reload it. Son of a bitch. Oh, maybe we close these other charts, it'll get a little better. Probably not. Wow, unusable. God, I pity people if this is TradingView every day for them. Let me really quick check my connection. I don't know what could possibly be doing this. I don't know, man. This is weird. I don't think it's my side. I think it's their side. Oh my. Oh my. Let's just like close all these. Let's go to Flare because the chart's open and it works. I didn't mean to start with this, but whatever. Flare, we had this really clean trade posted. This is back in later February, looking for a 2-cent entry on Flare up to resistance at 3.1 cents for a 46% gain. And that's a W. Flare has been performing incredibly well here. Let's get rid of the chart. Just look at it. Nice V-shaped bottom potentially forming on the day. I like this accumulation move, washout accumulation move. Wouldn't be surprised to see Flare return to about 2.5 cents here to really just follow this pattern of up, sideways, up. But at the moment, it is messing around, hanging out at resistance. It closed over 3.1 today, maybe back testing that. I don't think that this is the best entry though today. This is likely not the chart that I would be chasing if I was looking for a trade. This thing has already moved. We have a history here over the last few months of the up, sideways, and likely we're going to get something that plays out like that again. After a 46% gain, take your W, walk away. I'm gonna sneeze. Holy shit. What's up, Load May over there on, dude, we're blowing up on Facebook. All right. Shout out to everybody on Facebook. Shout out to them. Shout out to everybody on YouTube. Let me see if I'm going to cross my fingers. Nice. This worked. Cool. Weekly close, daily closed above 3.1. Flare is actually looking really good. Now, of course, it's not my favorite coin, but things don't have to be your favorite coin to profit from them. That is a lesson that we've learned. Looking up. We are at the major resistance for Flare. This is the major resistance. I think instead of a long, someone could, of course, look too short. I'm not sure where you would take this to and how to get a good risk to reward. Of course, I would love to see it return to 1.6 cents with your stop above our high. I don't like this trade, though. I couldn't recommend it. Flare did close its day and week, and its month currently over resistance here. So 5 cents, a nice psychological number sitting above us, the likely next upside target. If we see Flare continue to put on some gains today, let's just make that 5 flat. What I like about this is, well, you close the day and the week above resistance. That is a pretty clear sign to the market that you've taken it or that buyers are in control. You're above it, you closed, and now you're looking at a deeper retracement. We fell from 15 cents to 0.008 cents. Our 618 are our golden retracement, our Fibonacci retracement level. Very magic, very golden. Sitting right there, 5 cents. That's enough confluence for me. I think potentially there is going to be a solid trade on Flare coming up. The entry probably going to be difficult, but perhaps something like this, 2.5 cents, maybe 2.5 cents up to 5. We'll see as time goes on. But I think that is that's likely to play. Daily looking all right. Yeah. Man, this sucks. TradingView, give me my freaking membership back. Give it back, you son of a bitch. Yep, I can't use like anything. It's gonna be a stream. So Flare's done. Let's go to Link. I have to close charts when I'm finished with them, or else this thing will stop working again. Here we go, Link. We looked at this on Friday, and on Friday it had pumped, I think, to like 19 something, right where it was. Wow, guys, smash the like button if this is bullshit, please. I'll just keep talking about Link while it does nothing. We looked at it on Friday. Link had reached the top of this kind of transparent trend line here. The whole chart had reached the top of it. I think price was just under 19. And we said, guys, this has been a great rally, but you're right here. You're right here at this ascending trend line. We've had that there for months. It finally reached it. While that is exciting, it's not quite go long time. I recommended no trade, but if you had to trade, likely a short would be the choice. That did play out if we could get this chart to upload or to load. Crickets. Let's see if I open it again. See if I can open it again. If it's not going to do anything. Save and close, I guess. Oh, cool. It worked. Huzzah. We did it. So there we are. Above the trend again. What I like here is that the daily did reject. It was pretty on point. It was pretty, as predicted. You can see we had the short from a really long time ago. As predicted, the daily did retreat a little bit. However, I will admit, I was looking for maybe 1650. We didn't get that. In fact, the price really only traded down to like 17.6. So while taking a long during that stream on Friday at 18.7 was the wrong play, the retracement wasn't quite there. So has my opinion changed? Has my outlook changed? A little bit. It is contingent on one thing, and that is today. Let's do this. I can get rid of this on the day. There we go. There we go. Sellers came in at the trend. The next day, we painted kind of an indecision candle. That indecision candle got bought up. Sellers did not come in. This painted an order block below us on the day. If you don't know what an order block is, or a fair value gap, my bad, FVG, or order block, yeah, they can be the same thing. There is links in the video description to videos on these topics if you're confused on what I'm saying. Clearly, I am. But this is a indication of support. Now, in today's daily candle, we even came back down and tested that locally before moving higher. I like that price action. I like it. We had 2 wicks to the top of this trend before coming down, moving back up. So here's what I need to see from Link right now in the next 6.5 hours. I want to see Link settle up above 1880. I need to see this trend line taken. I need to see it close above. That's it. We close above, Link moving to 30. Close below, I think that 1650 is still in play. The downside here is kind of threatening. I didn't even see this earlier. You have a range high to range low. That can tip us off that we're seeing a diamond. And then you have a range low to a range high. So we could still be seeing a diamond if it comes back down. Let me see. This might be a little too out there. Does this look right? Nah, it's too out there. I'm not going to make that call. But the call for Link, close above this trend line, close above 19 and change, and head to 30. If you don't, moving back to 16.5, see if you can find support, see if the market agrees on that price. There's not a lot here. There's just not a lot in between. The daily close was good, but the weekly is what got us excited and led this rally into some real possibility of continuing. Our weekly candle closing above. Is it above? Yeah. Closing above our April 22 high just barely, and that would make it the highest candle close on Link since January of 22, almost all the way back to 21. On the chart for the week and the month, there is inefficiency in this zone. The market pretty much just fell down. It didn't retrace. It didn't trap buyers, didn't bait in sellers. It just fell, leaving a void of traded volume and leaving what I kind of imagine as like a kind of a little buttery zone that can be sliced through really easily. It doesn't take a lot of volume, doesn't take a lot of buying or selling to move through these voids. And so in crypto, when we get a move like this and we get some confirmation that the trend has been retaken, we do tend to see these moves happen quickly. I'm going to be watching it into today's close, and that strong close could be our tip off. That Link is looking to put on some more gains. Hells yeah. 520 viewers on YouTube. What's up, dudes? What's up? We got Stephen Hewitt over on Facebook and Tim Boat and Load May. Oh, we got Load May. YouTube people, the Facebook people are making you, they're kind of clowning you here. They're popping up all the time. You can't let Facebook win. YouTube is a much better platform. Facebook, just kidding. I love you guys over on Facebook. You can watch wherever is easier. It's also live on Twitter, Twitch, sometimes Instagram, wherever. But if you want to join the chat and the live and the fam, jump on youtube.com/TomCrown. That's right. Man, navigating around these charts is not easy. TradingView making it very difficult for me. Let's close up Link because Link is looking juicy. There we are, finally loaded. This diagram, if you're not familiar with it, we painted this out in October into November. It is this ascending channel right here. We broke out of it. We had placed this box before. We broke out of it. Hit our highs, started painting a flat top high, moved to 49.1 on the ETF approval before dumping down through the channel rejecting from the channel, moving back up, and now here we freaking are again. Oh man, here we are again. This isn't the best kind of set of daily candles here. You can see very range bound between 43.3 and 42.5. Very range bound. But what I don't like about it, there we go. What's up, Derek Merrill? I see you, brother. Is right here. We are underneath this trend line. We have rejected a few times, multiple times. That's not great. On top of that, this is the 50 daily moving average. And again, this is causing problems. Candles falling under them, closing below, struggling to really choose a direction here. I don't like this specifically at the price we're at. I'm not bearish, but this is a very realistic setup for moving lower. Now, I think most people are looking for this move, 46.7, 46.8 up here. It does look pretty likely. But I'm uncomfortable with how many people are looking for it now. What's up, Nick? My guy, Nick. Here he is. My man, if it'll play. Magic. Magic. Nope. No magic. Magic. I don't have magic, guys. Magic, apparently. There it is. I have magic. Nick, welcome, brother. Thanks for subscribing, my friend. If you're out there tuning in for the first time, or not the first time you haven't subscribed, we are so close to 100K subscribers. I promise once we get to 100K, I'll shut up about subscribers. I won't ever ask you guys again. That might be a lie, but I'll stop badgering you about it. I just want that check mark. At 100K, you get a check mark. I just want the check mark. It's been almost 5 years. I want that little tick. I know it's petty. I know. Diagram. So moving back into this channel would be great, but it's still not out of danger. Anywhere in that channel, we can find resistance and fall back down. I'm really hoping that isn't the case. I'm really hoping. I need to get a different chart up because I don't want to mess with that one. On the day, right now. This is what you tuned in for. On the day, right now. What happened here? Is it on the day? Yeah. I'm tripping. Here we go. On the day right now with our white candles, we can see pretty clearly 43.1. We have a neckline being established here after pretty much the same thing, almost a fractal at 41.7. We have potentially a right shoulder or left shoulder. This could have been the fractal, our head. You can say it's a left shoulder or right shoulder. Man, dude, my lefts and rights, whatever. Right shoulder's down here, neckline, here we are. And this is a great setup. And this is kind of what's keeping me looking up throughout this battle at the 50 daily under this channel. This neckline is the setup for an inverse head and shoulders. It's beautiful. It is pretty beautiful. We were looking for this pattern to start playing out back here. It was wild. It started, it continued, and here we are just at the neckline. So what would we want? What would we be looking for? Well, maybe that move to 46K. And then ideally, moving back to the neckline at 43.1 before finding support. That would be the move up. If we're going to keep moving, if we're going to break all time, or not all time, we're going to break yearly highs before having, I think that's the route we take. I think we break to 46, come back to 43.1, and then probably trade sideways for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and then move up. But this is looking good. This is definitely a great looking bottom. Giggity, that's what she said. We don't get many of these in Bitcoin. And it's weird to me as someone who's watched the chart for so long. Is this ETF influence? Is this institutional influence? We don't really get these. This is a really calm, tight, like accurate pattern. And it's playing out slowly. It's playing out slowly, which is the weird part. Sometimes you'll get these, but it'll happen real fast and like you don't get a chance to trade them. If this plays out, this market has a different vibe to it than what I'm used to. It'll be interesting. Let me see this. Since I can't have any indicators on my chart, I'm gonna have to be very sparing here. I'm gonna throw up LuxAlgo, the #1 indicator company. Check them out in the link. Our sponsor. LuxAlgo still looking for downside on the day. We see our resistance band coming up, and that's about to target 46K. Not really a surprise here. After the 18th of January, the trend has flipped to bearish, and it is struggling at this neckline. Wow. Wow. I like that. Like it. On the day, Marketcipher B, this is the interesting part. I was watching this last night when I couldn't sleep. Who didn't sleep last night? Put a 1 in chat if you didn't sleep. I slept like shit. Professor Beans kept me up. I don't know. Brain was just moving. This is what's interesting. So money flow on the day. We've been waiting for this to roll over for a very long time. Very long time. It finally is here. We got our first signal of rolling over at late December, showing us that momentum for money entering was starting to slow down. That doesn't mean you can't hit higher highs in price, but you have to come pay the piper. If you start seeing it roll over, money flow starts losing momentum, the piper will be paid. You will see that momentum slow down. Now, it doesn't mean you have to go down, but you typically, if you want to keep moving up, if this is really bullish, you want to see this very quickly bounce back up. You can see this little red sliver here. Money flow has hit into negative. Momentum hit a lower high, and that is not great. Not great for upside. This VWAP is going to be heavily influenced by today's close. If it closes a little bit higher, we might get this little kind of nail, this little shard of a VWAP that moves back up, and that is a good tip. That's a good indicator. That's a good signal for that continuation move to happen. But this is right at the freaking gates, man. If the day just dumps out, if you see this week be very red, this is going to be a very ugly setup on Marketcipher B for the day. Really quick, I just want to look at LuxAlgo on a few time frames, then we're going to go to the low caps. Weekly, still in an uptrend, so if you freaked out at the day being down, look, zoom out, always zoom out. The weekly still in a clean uptrend. It hasn't even given us a signal that the long could be closed. We don't have a little X on top like we do back here, where we had a long closed position. We don't even have that. So higher time frames, trend is intact. Lower time frames, it's starting to get a little sketchy, just a little sketchy. How do people operate TradingView with two freaking indicators? This is bonkers. Do they have? I'm gonna talk to them right after the stream because it's annoying as hell. Weekly is a little bit better though, kind of balancing that out. And this is why I think we might get that little clip, that little nail of a VWAP for the day, meaning today I think it's going to close higher than it is right now. The reason I see this or say this is this VWAP, this weekly is beautiful. It is so strong. We have higher highs. We're not seeing that money flow slow down yet. And VWAP is still negative and rolling up. This is a really good setup for further upside. This is the highest money flow has been on the week since 21, since the bull market high. We came off of a very low high here. This is kind of like that little gumdrop, and we broke it moving higher. The weekly finally shows upside momentum after, looks like sideways movement for 56 days. If you've been watching the chart for 56 days and you're still here, bless you. Bless you, child. I'm here too. It's a curse. It's an addiction. I'll be here. You'll be here. We'll all be here. I can't look at the 12-hour. I don't even know what time frames I can look at. I haven't had basic TradingView in 5 years, 6 years. I don't know. On lower time frames, damn, I've never seen anything like this on the 4-hour. Red trend, changing trend, one green candle, changing trend. Very indecisive. Let me get rid of Lux for a sec. I like these white candles. I know they're probably boring to look at, but they're very calming to me. On their patron night on Friday, thanks. Shout out to all the patrons that showed up. We'll have another one this Friday. We had some good talks, but we talked about candle coloring and that impact on your psyche. Absolutely try this out. All you have to do is double click your candles on TradingView and just come here and change them to whatever you want. I would recommend, you don't have to use white, I liked it, but I would recommend not making up and down candles different colors. There's no reason that they have to be different colors. This is just a default, it's the standard practice. There's no reason. The issue is after watching candles for so long, your brain starts to associate those colors with emotions, and you start to feel the price action more than it actually is. By turning them the same color, you kind of remove that bias and you remove that emotion from the calculation, and that's going to make you a better trader. Absolutely. So give that a shot. Give that a shot when you got a minute. Low time frames. We have really moved sideways. This is some of the lowest volatility we have seen, I want to say, since November 22. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to check if I'm right. We're going to check if I'm right, and then we're going to start shitcoining, boys. I need a good list of shitcoins to look at today. I got Jupe pulled up. Oh, God, this is obnoxious. Got the Jupes pulled up. There we are. I have to keep closing things or else it'll, man. Got Jupe pulled up. But we're looking at this quick. Okay, we did see volatility. This is a metric. It's like a relative thing. So 1.7 means nothing. It just means it's higher than 0.08. It's higher than 1, higher than 1.2. Just moving up or down. When it's up, we see Bitcoin at its highest volatilities. And when it's down here under 1, under 0.5, this is at its lowest volatilities, meaning price isn't necessarily moving up or down. Low volatility does not mean bearish or bullish. Low volatility means price isn't moving in either direction very much in relation to its previous move. So the lowest point in volatility that we've had, August of 23, that's not right. Is that right? Huh. No shit. Did you guys know that? I didn't know that. We had the lowest point in volatility in August of 23. That's weird. For those of you confused why I think that's weird, back in 2023, or let's even say 2022, we saw volatility moving down. Not just moving down, but moving down towards all-time lows. The synergy or the relationship with the volatility dropping and price being at about 15, 16K, this was a really big indicator to me and to the channel that the bottom may have been in. In fact, this was a huge piece of the puzzle back in January or back in December of 22. The reason I went long, the reason I was bullish, of course, among many, this was the tip. If Bitcoin is at its lowest price it's been in years, and volatility is at its lowest price at the same time, odds are that it is not moving down further. That turned out to be true. That turned out to, in hindsight, be true. Now, what's weird is I didn't notice this since then. I guess I ignored the alert. I get a lot of them. August of 23, we had lower volatility, which is very, I didn't think that would happen. It was very low volatility throughout the summer in 23, but I didn't know it reached the lowest point. I'm gonna have to look at that in the price chart in just a sec. But we did see yesterday it reached very, very low, and that means it just wasn't doing anything. And that means that hunch was correct. Those hourly candles moving sideways, this is some of the lowest volatility that Bitcoin typically sees. If we zoom out, kind of do this, right there was the point. Right about here, that was the volatility yesterday, the day before. You can see that Bitcoin really stays outside of this range. It doesn't, it spends most of its time up here in the highly volatile. Over the last few years, it has become less volatile, and we see that with our highs coming down, which is an interesting study all of its own. I should just make a whole video on it. Not right now. Highest point, April 2017 and March 2020. What's interesting though is it's not necessarily like volatility down, bottoms in, right? It's not that easy, because then you can see up here the highest point, or one of them, March of 22. That was also, or of 2020. That was also the bottom, but volatility was almost at its all-time high. So it's not A equal B or B equal A. What I think really it is interpreting volatility versus price. What's happening with the market? What is sentiment doing? And then where is it volatile or not? Is it getting more volatile or less volatile? I would say since August of 23, it has become more volatile. We're starting to see 6.2 to 7, these high volatility readings hit more often, and the low volatility readings are coming up pretty smoothly. Pretty smooth. This could be something like that. Now, does that lead to an all-time high in volatility? Maybe. But does that mean up or down? Nobody knows. An event, a black swan event like March of 2020 might send it up to a new all-time high, but that doesn't necessarily mean the price go up. All right, I'm done with Bitcoin. I'm done. So here's what we're doing. I'm turning my attention to the chat, to the chizat on YouTube. Sorry, I can't read all the chats. That'd be awesome, but you can't. There's no way for me to do that. So if you want your comments read, jump over onto YouTube with us, Tom Crown, YouTube at tomcrown.com. And let me pull up the chat. I want to see who's here today and what coins, what shitters. What shitters do we want to look at today? We got almost 600 viewers on YouTube. Right on for a boring Friday. What's up, Folsom? ABT, Josh. I heard people saying that earlier. All right. All right. This is going to be interesting. I can't make new charts, which I didn't really think about until right now. But what I can do is I can go back and I can delete, not delete, I can replace one of the 8 million weird charts I have. What is this? I don't even know what this is. It says Hanzo. Yep, that doesn't even exist. Okay, cool. ABT? Is it ABT? Abbott? What's up? Turbo Bros. By the way, guys, it's February. I forgot. We have more free gift memberships to give out from YouTube today because February started. We have 575 viewers. We have 289 likes. Can we get 500 is going to be rough. Can we get 500? If we get 500 likes before the end of the hour, we'll give away all those memberships. Jack and a Crack, I know you want one, buddy. I know you're like, yes, let's do it. I missed the best name. Assman. What's up, Assman? Seinfeld fan? Right on. Was it ABT? ATB, says Crypto Stevo. Don't wear those shades while playing poker. I know you can see my cards. ICP MYRO. We can look at that. What's up, dog? What's up, False Flags? What's up, Matthew? Matthew Schmeedy. Good to see you. ABT. ABT. It's on Coinbase, and it's ripping. It's ripping. Holy ripping. Wow, dude. All right. All right. All right. I see why you guys are looking at this one. All right. All right. Let's get her in. This is a new chart. So everyone out there, what do we do when we start a new chart? We zoom out. We zoom out. We identify the highest, lowest points. We identify order blocks. We identify macro supports, resistance, etc. So let's throw some of these up on our chart here. Looks like 6.5 cents was the lowest it traded in 2023. Broke through 14.5 cent resistance that we can see from the monthly, basically a double top, before eventually, here we go, we have to add our previous all-time high. 28.2 cents was broken January of this year, and holy shit, a 270% candle. Holy moly. That's bonkers, dudes. That's bonkers. From 6 cents to $1.63. 2,400%. My lord. That's wild. What I don't love about this at the moment, just looking at the monthly, we're going to zoom in just a second. What I don't really like from the perspective of, okay, it's up, people are finally looking at it, they want to get in. What I don't really like here is that you're already past your 2 fib extension, your highest high to lowest low. Now, actually, ARB might have, or ATB, it was ATB, right? ABT. Yeah. It might have more history here. Let me see if there's a longer one. I don't know. I don't really look like it. Maybe gate. Okay. So here's a great lesson in real time that you're seeing an experienced chartist, someone who just charts every day, make this mistake. You can't simply go to the chart on Coinbase and say, okay, this is all the data. You see me struggle with this a lot. On gate.io, this traded all the way back to February 2018, which is surprising to me. I don't remember this coin at all. Its previous all-time high is actually $9 or $1.95. Very different from what we were just looking at on Coinbase. Coinbase only had like this price action, and that really does deceive what we see on the chart. Which is more true? The total history or Coinbase's history? There's arguments for both. There's arguments for whichever has more volume, whatever has like more real volume, less wash trading, etc. But this is a really important time in this example with ABT. It's really like clutch that this happened live. It looked like it was up into the stratosphere. Like back here, you're already at your 2 extension. You're already over it. You're already seeing a little wick. Like this rally, this looks done here. This looks like it's going to retrace. You already passed the 2. You made a 2,300% gain, 500% gain, whatever. But that is only because we don't have the full history. So here we are. Instead of saying, well, we're really overextended, we're really hot, we've already moved 2,500, we're now at the point where we're saying, well, we actually have the previous all-time high at $1.95. That's not a bad target. That's not a bad target. An entry will be incredibly difficult. Incredibly difficult. After this string of candles, where are you going to get in? We're going to go on lower time frames and see if we can find out. But based on this monthly, I'll tell you exactly where I would look to get in. Probably right here, 7.5 cents. All the way down here, this kind of gapish area left by this explosive growth. Now, that could be something that never comes. Easily, that could just never happen. But it also can never happen. But also, yeah, there may be better or not quite as far away, a little less patient ones. There's not going to be a retracement. You're already at your high, so let's maybe take it this way. Say it like this. 23. I like this. Not so bad. I think that was similar to what we had on the other chart. 23.6. your 618 retracement. So if we do see a TB reach its previous all-time high and retrace, 23 or 25 cents, not a bad entry. Not bad. We do get a different extension, so it's not quite as overcooked as we thought. Here we are. These are much more bonkers. I can already see it now, guys. You guys are gonna blow it up. People who love ABT. Tom Crown says ABT is gonna go to $73. Blah, 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 blah. All right, so we use this same analysis on everything. This isn't ABT related. This isn't anything. When you break your all-time high, you're in price discovery. All you have is your fib tool. When you're in price discovery to the upside or downside, all you have is your fib tool, coupled with maybe psychological numbers like 1 cent, $1, 10 cents, 50 cents, etc. Break 195, and weirdly, 1850 is the next upside target. Weirdly, that's a really big extension. We have seen crazier things happen. But that's a big if. That's a big if. Let's see what happens at $1.95 at the previous all-time high. If we break it, move to 18, that entry for 7.5 cents may be gone forever, but you may get a shot at $1.95. I think it is better, personally, to wait, unless you're scalping maybe and trying to close $1.95. I think it's better to wait, watch that whole thing ride, and then watch it come back down to that previous high and look for an entry. Like, yeah, that's what I would do. Patience, buddy. Patience wins. But that's a huge difference, man. I'm glad that I actually looked at different charts, because I would have had a very different read on that. God damn it. I hate everything. ABT. ABT. I don't know. I have so much trouble with this ticker. I think it's because ATV. You're right, Crypto Stevo. Jupiter, what else are we looking at? Serious question, though. Isn't this just a shuffle from one ETF to the others? No, that's kind of delayed comment, unless my thing didn't update. It's a rotation, for sure. It is a rotation, you're correct. You were watching a welding mask documentary, and now you're here. Please explain. Well, Moon Boot Boy, Moon Boot Boy, good name. Welding. Yeah, I don't know. I can't even bullshit that for you, man. I tried. No idea. Let's go. Is this the first time you've seen the stream and you came here via a welding video? That'd be awesome. We're going to look at Jupe, but what's next? I want you to put in chat, MYRO. I did see MYRO earlier. Who else wants to see MYRO? I want to get like a little consensus, like more than one person wanting to look at a chart. I know people want to look at Jupe, so we'll look at Jupe. We'll look at the Jupester. I did say on Twitter, and this was met with quite some saltiness, that if I had gotten the Jupe airdrop, this was back here, I would sell it. Price has not gone back to that tweet's value, at least yet. It has dropped down farther. I think it was 65 cents. It's traded as low as 52.10. Now, we don't have a lot of chart history, so we won't have a ton to do with this chart. Osmo, MYRO, Sol, Whiff, Tezos, Tim. Nobody ever asked for Tezos. Jupe, baby, Jupe. NPC. That's because I have welding glasses. Good one, Frosted Flakes. Thanks for the assist, brah. MYRO. All right, we'll do MYRO. SCI, XOR. Fair. Salty, you kept your drop. Well, man, all I can do, guys, I don't want you guys to ever just blindly do what I say. I get things wrong. I'm not always right. But yeah, lead a horse to water. You can't make him drink. You guys are the horses, just so you know. All we can really do is look at these kind of big areas. So we have seen it trickle off from, I don't even know if I believe this $2.10 stuff. I'll say 78 cents. You said trickle off down into the 50s. Where's the logical place to look? Well, you have 50 cents right here. 50 cents is a psychological value. People, when they go to make orders or when they see the price, 50 cents is one that resonates with them. Their brain understands it. It doesn't get confused. It doesn't, I don't know. People are more actionable at psychological values. It's sitting right below us. In addition to it being a psychological value, it is also our 382 retracement. Now, the very first candle closed below the 236. That is the reason I was bearish. There's a reason for everything, baby. Reason I was bearish. This had already begun retracing in its first candle. Since then, it has moved down. Where's the next logical place to look? That's going to be the 382. 382. Let me see how this looks, actually. I'm not going to take this trade because I put out a video on airdrops, and that made people very salty. We lost some subscribers. Oh, well. People don't like the truth. I'm not going to take this, but maybe it's playable from 50. I think a move back to 65 could be some kind of long play there. I'm not taking it, but I'll place it here for you. Just back to the 618 here. I'll rant about airdrops and more later. Don't worry. There we go. Stop at like 45. Take profit at 65 from 50. That's pretty good. That's if you have confidence. Like I said, I'm not taking it because I don't really have any conviction that this is going to go up. Maybe it will. You lose that, you have your 0.5 and your 618, and that's 32 cents and 20 cents. And that's it, boys. That's it. That's all we can really do on this chart. We can say above 76 cents resistance up here. Our 1618 extension, if we hit 50 cents, is $1. That'd be a good target. Actually, this would be the best. 50 cents to $1 would be such a sick trade. Maybe. That's it. That's all we got. Can't really do much more with it. You guys are horses. I know, trade. I mean, I'm a horse too. We're all horses. I can't lead myself to drink. Let's see. MYRO. What else? MYRO. Hype the truth. Man, people were so salty. Some of those comments that YouTube moderated. Whoo. People were so salty. Why are you so salty? I made $10 million on airdrops. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Sure, Betty. I'm sure you did. MYRO? Saw someone comment on Twitter about MYRO for me to look at on stream. I don't remember who. Let's see. Do we have more history? When we don't have a lot of history, we don't have a lot of charting to do. I mean, we like a pancake swap, but I hate those charts. Let's say raw MEXC. They list. Nope. Cool. MEXC listed spot before perps. How nice of them. I can't seem to type MYRO, making it not my favorite ticker. Dude, this is a struggle with everything. It's like, which is the longest history? Just give me the longest history. Put it on the top. I don't want to like freaking scroll through all these. All right, we're just going to go with this one. Does anybody know? Is this the longest history? A really easy way I could confirm this, though, is just by going to CoinGecko. Instead of being a lazy shit, I could just go to CoinGecko. Let's see. Dad and for Explore. Hitting that like button over on Facebook. No matter what platform you're watching this stream on, please do me the favor. It doesn't cost you a dime. Just engage with it. Whether that's the like, whether that's the heart, comment, share, subscribe. I don't know. Whatever it is, follow. Please do so. It really helps us out. We're getting close to 100K on YouTube. All right, let's look up MYRO really quick. Because just like that last example, if you missed it, sorry, it sucks to suck, but it matters. It matters what chart you use. See, I knew this wasn't all of it. November 23. November 23. November 23. Nope, it is all of it. We're on the daily. Cool. So we do have it. This is good. Just had to double check so I didn't make an oopsie like last time. Oopsie daisies. There we are. Monthly resistance and psychological coming in 10 cents. No other way to split it. Actually, let's leave it up there because that margin of error is pretty big. 10.72 cents. That was your monthly close last month, your monthly open this month. I do like this wick down to 4, but MYRO is officially not doing anything exciting below 10.7 cents. That's okay. Let's keep moving in. Keep zooming in as we always do with new charts. Here we are. Little 618 touch on your retracement. I think if we actually take it from here, it's more perfect. That's fitting though. No, it's not perfect. We'll go with this. Nice little retracement to the 618. I like this wick. This weekly, of course, is not the best. Not the best weekly to come off here. It would have been great to see a move right back to 15 to retest that weekly open. Maybe even 21, as that's the weekly resistance. Support's going to be kind of far and few between. We didn't touch 3.5 cents down here, but we get this from the weekly high, rejecting down to a higher low, moving to the all-time high. Let's see. Overshot its 0.2 by a little bit. Not bad. Not bad. Nothing is loading, man. You know why it's not loading? It's because it's loading all these damn ads. All these fucking ads, man. Nothing's working on TradingView today. Nothing. They get rid of this shit. It's probably because I don't have enough indicators because my plan is now downgraded. We're going to do this one with Lux's help. We're going to put on signals and overlays. I hear subscribing. That's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. Who is it? Subhag Sethi. What's up, bro? Good to have you, my friend. Beautiful. This is beautiful. I love when Lux has really beautiful moves. So down here at this it looks like this SR break at the resistance break, Lux looked too long. This was 4.5 cents. It rode the trend all the way up until it gave the close signal at 19.6. Beautiful. That is 4x. Wow. Okay. Kept moving. Entered a short at 19.3. Exited the short at 4 cents. LuxAlgo slayed. Absolutely slayed this daily setup on MYRO. Holy bonkers. That's almost too good to believe. It's almost too good to believe. But it is now in a downtrend. It did close a short, so it's a little more bullish. But we have our resistance band coming up right at 21.8. That is our weekly resistance. Monthly at 10. We got the closed short signal. I should probably look a little deeper to see what else is here. But 10 cents right there. Daily order block right there as we fell. A little bit of efficiency. We're filling in that inefficiency. I think we do see back to 10 cents this certainly this month. Certainly this month. Time frames are always hard. I don't like to give times because they're really not a great way to look at stuff. Things can happen in 1 second or they can happen in months. Right there, 0.5 to 618. So that's 10, maybe up to 12.5 cents. I think that's a good upside target in general over the short term. Now, I would not look personally at 7.3 cents for an entry. I think you get another shot at 5 cents, baby. I haven't looked at any oscillators or anything. I'm just going by price action and candles at the moment. Throw up some oscillators. Having trouble with trading view. 5 cents, psychological level. This is down here on that day, on that wick, with our nice little open. It would be pretty normal to see something like this, right? Come in, fill that inefficiency, move back up. That could happen after or before 10 cents. After or before. Are you going to work? Ooh, I have a feeling if this keeps going, we're going to have a lot more swearing than we usually do. That's okay. Daily, not great. It's not great. I do like you hit the 618. I do think you're moving to 10. I think that's all I got for MYRO. I think that's it. We have a lot of chart history, at least more than we're used to on these lower cap coins. Here we are. 5 cents. I'm going to put a trade setup there. I can see this playing. I might do it. I don't know what this is. What is MYRO, guys? Do you like MYRO? If you like MYRO, tell me why. What is it? But then your stop is like right there below the support. I don't like that. That's still a 3-to-1 shit. Okay. All right, there it is. Done. Done and done. What's next? I saw SEIs. What's your view on Gotti? I don't know, man. Cheers, Kane. How you doing? What's with all the poo coins, Sharknado? First of all, that's some interesting statement coming from you, my friend. Coming from you. Love you, Shark. I love you, brother. Because what do we do with this? What do we do with this? What in the wild world are we going to do with this? Like, what are we going to do with this? There's no TA to be done on the corn right now. No TA. Volatility is constricting. Highs are coming down. Lows are coming down. Or highs are coming down. Lows are coming up. There's some nice little kind of lower time frame signals, but dude, this channel is channel. I already went over the macro. Sol, BDP. What's ABT? I don't know. Wait, that's one we just looked at. He picks peanuts from the floor. What? What's up, Mark Dutch? He's cute and a TA genius. Who you guys talking about? Sounds awesome. Because he's cute. I love you, CoinCheck. You're the best. Solana meme dog. What's up, Jay Davis? Who's even here? Eden Bakewell is over there on Facebook. Shout out to you, Eden. On YouTube, we have hundreds of viewers, but I see the active chatters here. Alexander Kurlov, Baby G, Christopher Stars, CoinCheck, Crypto Sharknado, David Digital, my guy, Fading Trad 5, Foxy Thorny, Jack and a Crack, Jay Davis, Elo Brown, how you doing, bro? Japernicus, Jogger, Kane, Derek Merrill, joining us from Facebook, coming on over, good to see you, man. General Anesthetic, loading name, Luis Pereira, Mark Dutch, Matthew Barnes, what's up, Matthew? Good to see you, bro. Matthew Smead, still here, salute. Mike Bennett, Moon Boot Boy, who found this stream via a welding video. Apparently, we're welders now. What's up, Ono Y2K, my guy? Paul Wood. Paulo Boyle. Ricardo. Ruval Kaba. Roro Crypto Sofa King. Soft Shell. Stephen S. Silent 45 Auto. Stymie. Squashbuckling, Scallywag, TM, Taff, Pickle. Trade Intuition. You know what? Let's give this guy. Trade Intuition. You're a good dude. You're a good dude. Zigzag Monkey. Who else did I miss? If you're here and I missed you, I apologize. Let's do this. Trade Intuition had a YouTube channel, and for reasons I'm not aware of, he had to delete it or something. I don't know. He didn't give me any info. I don't know. But started a new channel, guys. This is a good dude. Go give him a subscribe. Go give him a subscribe. He's here all the time. He's hyping us up. He's a good guy. What's up, D. Lee? What's up? What's up to you, Tom and Eric? Who's Eric? Where's Eric? Is there an Eric here? I don't see him. There's no Eric. Oh, well, that's okay. Precious Metalworks ASM on Coinbase. Just up and to the right. All right. All right. I have to get rid of... So I'm doing this weird thing where I open new charts, and that is because TradingView did not, for whatever reason, apply my plan. And so now I have the free plan, and I can only have like one chart open. It's... Don't worry. I'll have this fixed before the next stream. ASM. Interesting. What is up with all these coins doing weird stuff? Let's see who has the longest history. There we are. I love when they have the crypto thing. It looks like Coinbase does, actually. Yeah, cool. Coinbase. Assembly protocol. Assemble protocol. Protocol assemble. All right. All right. All-time high, 26 cents. Monthly resistance. You're right here. Let's call it 15 cents on the dot. Boom. 0079. Weirdly close to whatever it is we just looked at. MYRO? Is it MYRO? No, the one before that was like 0078, maybe? Something like that. On the monthly, so that's your macro. That's your floor down there. Just under 0.8 of a cent. You had some here. All right. Order block on the month there. This is also kind of order block-ish. Call it there too. That's a lot of lines. I'll probably delete some. No, but I kind of like them. Here we are. Right there. Whew. That's a lot of lines. We're going to do it this way. 15 cents is going to be a hurdle for ASM. It is closing in on it right now. Does look like in this week it's going to hit it. The only thing that really sits above it is 26 cents. That's a big move. Now, the week you could also say maybe these weekly closes at 18, 19. But I'm trying not to crowd this chart. It seems a little crowded. On the day, you've reached up to that resistance, and actually that's not bad. A little bit of consolidation, a little bit of order block painting, a little bit of efficiency in our movement here. And that does seem to be how this has moved. We can see order blocks below us. That's not quite one, but close enough. We can see very similar price action, where price moves up, down, and then continues to the upside, building support underneath it. That's a pretty good thing to see underneath this resistance, in my opinion. I think that's a solid sign. Have we had back tests? Not really. Really no pullbacks, which makes this very dangerous. Very dangerous to enter. 618's at 2.5 cents. That wouldn't be bad. See what it looks like at the all-time high. Now. Uncomfortable. The fib doesn't really line up with anything. These ones down here do, which is probably not what people want to hear. Your 786 at 1.5 cents. Your 6.18. Your 618 at like 2.3. And then nothing. Maybe here. I think I know. I think I have an idea. Here we go. While it might be awesome to jump in here at 14 cents and ride it to 26, it might be. It might work out. We've seen coins do that. But while it might be awesome to do that, I think there's a better play, whether it's now or later. 5 cents is sitting there. It was tested here. It was tested as support, so maybe it's not as confident. Maybe it's not as confident. 7.5. 236. Yeah. Either of these, in my opinion, a better entry than right here at like 14, 15 cents. Either one, I think, could be played back to this resistance. Either one can be played back to the resistance. Now, the only thing that kind of ruins this setup is if it just blasts through its all-time high, well, then we start looking for extension targets, and that 5, 7.5 cents kind of leave play. It's not impossible, but they don't become as dependable as we typically look for when looking for retracements. But if you break the all-time high of 26 cents, you have a 10x upside almost at 238, 938. Jeez. Maybe by like peak of bull run 938. These are kind of hopium-ish. They are moon targets. You need to break the all-time high of 26 cents first. And like I said, if that happens, then we kind of throw out this 5, 7.5 thing. And instead, I typically look to re-enter at that all-time high. So maybe you get something like this, 26 cents. For below it, I'd be looking for these. If we move up, I'm looking for the back test. That's how I'm playing ASM. There's a lot of charts that have some big-ass monthlies already. It's weird because people aren't talking about them. Like, for instance, I didn't hear anyone bring this up, yet September 23rd, it moved 88%. October, 11. November, 100. December, 30. January, 116. Now it's up 18%. Like, it's interesting when things kind of like find their way to this channel, right? Like, realistically, for the last year, people could have been talking about this. But now that it's up here at 15 cents, it's the first time I'm hearing about it right at monthly resistance. Makes me a little skeptical, a little hesitant. What's up, Marcelo Rodriguez? Refer to Cougar. I discord to that. Classic Jag. What's classic Jag? Reap what you sow. Oh, God. Whatever you guys are talking about, I want no part in it. That's all right. Oh, it's 1 o'clock. It's been 15 minutes. Did we get enough likes? We probably did. 390. All right. 390. Here's what I'll do. I'm going to give away, because I have these memberships to give away. I'm going to give 5 of them away today. That's right, right now. We have a small group. Small group means better odds of winning. To make sure you have the best odds of winning, you need to enable gift memberships. I don't know why you have to do it, but you have to do it. Should prompt you when you join. Enable them now. YouTube says people who have engaged with this live stream, the one that we give them out on, are preferred in the gifting choice. So to engage and get the maximum engagement to be considered, put something in the chat. Just say hello, say whatever. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you've hit the like button. That's it. Those are all the engagements. Let me give you guys like 30 seconds to do all that, and then we're going to give them out. I hope you win, Dragon to Crack. Hope you win, buddy. Giveaway. Crypto trading desk with the 20 USDs. I can look at some of those. I guess you probably weren't here from the beginning. TradingView has goofed up my plan. So I can't make any new charts. And in order to make them, I have to go to old ones.
Can you look at IoTX, Vara, Ondo, please, and thank you.
I wonder if I have any of those. God damn. I will have this fixed before the next stream, I promise. Vara, Undo. Don't have any of them. Let's do this. Ooh, that is not good liquidity. God, I cannot type today. Here we go. What? There it is. There it is. These crypto ones are always the best. Full candles, full histories. Do IoTX. That is enough time. There we go. Enough time. We'll gift these out. So, last thing. More engagement equal more like. More opportunity. More chance to win. YouTube. I'm giving away right now. Last chance. 5, a 4, a 3, 2, 1. There we go. Let them go. Congrats to whoever wins. I hope it is you. Friend out there. IoTX. 29 cent all-time high. 1.2 cent all-time low. Nice. Nice. Gotten out above these resistances. That's good. Here's your resistance above. Looking at 7.8 to 10 cents. Who won? Who won? Here we go. Marcelo. There you are, bro. Nicholas Arena. Ricardo. Ruvolacaba. What up, my guy? It only shows me 3, so I don't know. I don't know what the other ones are. But congrats to you if you won. You're ready, baby. On the week, here we are. In this inefficiency, when I see IoTX, I see inefficiency here. Chart only moved down. Did not make efficient price action. So what do we have here? We have a void. We have a gap. We have kind of a clear runway. You're ready, baby. I'm curious who it's going to say next because it only shows me 3. It only shows me 3. Look at this. It's only showing me 3. I gave away 5, YouTube. Better not skunk me on my freebies. Anyway. Nice little move up. You're past some of these big old resistances. I'll take it. You haven't quite touched 3.5 cents. You're ready. It's a little obnoxious, isn't it? Oh, SpongeBob. You can't hear it very well. Just saw. IoTX. Can't use any of these indicators because my plan is bonked. Oh my, this is annoying. Trading View! Robot House! Alright. Let's get the Cypher B up there, and then let's get LuxAlgo up there. Love our LuxAlgo. This site is like unusable without the plan, without a plan. Weekly in an uptrend. Nice. Good to see that. Has not been phased at this moment. Our support band coming into 2.8 cents. This would be, in my opinion, the illogical entry, right? On the week, you moved from your bottom up to your monthly resistance at just under 3 cents. Pull back to like 2 cents. You moved up, you back tested 2.8, you moved to a higher high, and now you're hitting lower highs, kind of hanging out here. Move to 2.8 would actually be a great entry. You can see this resistance playing actively. That would be a solid bounce. I think there's a play from 2.8 cents. Let's see. I don't know where we're going to take it, but I don't know where we'll take profit, but let's see. Probably going to target this low. So just above 2 cents. Maybe back to 7.8. That gives us a 6-1. Let's go lower. Yeah, that's not bad. Nice little 3-1 here, just retargeting our weekly highs at 5 cents. Yeah, good target, 5 cents. I can see this play. I can see it. Weekly doesn't look that great though on Marketcipher B. Let's see this day quick and move on. On the support band, LuxAlgo officially in a short here. Actually, that could be a play as well. Something like this. I like that. That's another 3-1. Daily looks kind of crappy too. My forecast for IoTX is to see a move to like 2.8. You could find support early at 3.5, but I think 2.8 is the good entry. Then a move back to about 5 cents. I don't really know what happens after that. You do have this void above you. If you see buyers enter this space, enter IoTX, you're targeting probably 10 cents then. Probably. That's not looking bad. That's not looking bad. ISM, yeah. Every time, every time, every time. Yeah, I can't do 3. It takes so long to set them up. I'm sorry, my friend. I appreciate you. Thank you for the super chat, though. I appreciate you, man. I do want to look back in on Bitcoin. Has it moved? Will it move? I don't know, man. I don't know. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it. Not the best going on here on the 1 minute. Let's see. Laggity. Liggity laggity. Not the best. LuxAlgo in a short on the 5 and the 1. But then looking to go a little long on the 15. I don't hate this setup here. Let's see if we can do a Bitcoin in stream trade today. 42.5 on the nose. Is that the hourly? Please be the hourly. Nope. Nah, 42.3. 42.3. I'm going to be a little more patient today. 42.3. Something like this. Shit. 42. Build. All right, I can see something like this. Then where do we look to TP? Can't go just to 0.5, 42.9. Give it a little more downside. There we go. Something like that. 42.3 up to 42.9. Stop probably like 40. Just under 42.1. Don't hate it. I like this, what we're seeing on Marketcipher B. VWAP's coming up. We see a lower high momentum. The 30, that's the hour. The hour probably looking to roll up, but I think based on some of those lower time frames, we're likely to see something like this, right? Come back up to some of this efficiency. Maybe 43.2, something like that. I just don't have high hopes, so I haven't really been looking at Bitcoin right now. It's not bearish. It just isn't doing anything until it breaks from this range. So if it can trade above 43.8, or we'll say below 41.8. 43.8, 41.8. Then we're doing something. And until then, I really think volatility is just going to constrict. So kind of tip heads up, what you could do is look to range trade this. Basically small take profits, looking to long or bet up at the bottom of this range and then bet down at the top until one of them breaks. That's pretty much the only way I could trade this. This is hella boring. This is wild, dude. Look at this. Look at this. I wonder if that entry will be too late. Okay, a little corresponding short, perhaps. Not quite the risk to reward I like, but I'll take it. Maybe a short from 43. I can see this played kind of range trading, just trying to chop. In my opinion, I mean, I don't like trading chop. Trading chop is a great way to like get caught up and then miss the big move. Remember, guys, you don't have to trade all the time. You don't have to always have a trade open. In fact, I think I have like an all-time low amount of trades open over the last few years right now. I'm waiting for the market to pick something, pick a direction. We are trending up. We haven't lost that. But we're moving sideways. And once it has convinced me that it is, again, making this run up, I will go long again. You don't always have to be in a trade. Kind of culture, society makes it feel that way. You don't. It's okay to do nothing. That's why I like buying spot Bitcoin, because you're always in a long then. You're always longing when you're spot, baby. God, just do something, Bitcoin. Just do it. Ooh, Timu. Shalstrom. Timu. What's up, Timu? Subscribing. Love it. Love it. Market's crabbing. Yeah, that's right, Don. You know, I got the question I love asking. I love asking this on the stream. Is anyone out of the 500 plus people we have watching on YouTube, is anyone here for the first time? First time you've ever seen it. You're thinking, who is this dude in sunglasses? Why is he wearing a tank top? Why is he charting with so it's just so silly. This guy's a clown. What is it? If you're having that reaction, or if you're liking it, can you let me know? Can you also let me know how you found the stream? Did YouTube recommend it to you? Was it in a search result? Was it on your homepage? It's very, very valuable information. Elo Brown, here for the first time every time, baby. Good to see you. Alex Hoppin Steadit, first time? It's a new name. Welcome, bro. Oh no, Uderhark, first time. Nice. Who else? Do we only have two? We only have two? That's it? That's wild. That's how unspicy it is. Use this as data. It is so unspicy that out of 500-ish people, we have 2 confirmed new people. SA, YouTube suggested, all right, 3. Helena do 4. Still, typically when we ask this question, if any amount of hyper traffic is going on, it's like a flood. It's like 50 new people. I love it. I love that we have new people. Even if it's only 4 or 5, welcome, guys. One by one, we grow this channel for almost 5 years now. One by one. I appreciate every single person that joins us and every single person that opens their mind, especially if they're new, to the way that I view crypto and our community views crypto. The longer, get rich, guaranteed over time path, not the get rich quick path. We do a little bit of both, but really what we preach is just solid, intelligent, thought out investing to become rich. That's what it did for me. I grew up with nothing. I said at the beginning of the episode, grew up with nothing. Had nothing. Worked my whole life. Had nothing. Got into crypto, and within 3 years, within 4 years, I have no debt. Paid off my student loans. Paid off my car. Paid off everything. My net worth is now positive. I know there's a lot of people out there, especially my fellow millennials, shout out to you, dealing with the same thing. And I know it's tempting to want to take the shortcuts, all in on really risky stuff, low cap stuff, because you want to hit that big thing. You have better odds buying lottery tickets, guys. That's really what the airdrop kind of stuff was about, the rant the other day. I just struggle because I see the desperation in my peers at our age, the stagnation, the lack of movement and growth and progress, and it feels terrible. And so I get wanting to latch on to something that you think can change your life overnight. Unfortunately, it just doesn't work. I have never seen someone long-term in crypto make it that way. I've seen thousands of people enter the space, take that approach, make a bunch of money, and then leave with nothing, and no one ever hears from them again. I don't want that to be any of you. I want you all to be successful. I want you all to be here in 10 years, hanging out with me on the moon, on our super moon yacht, because Bitcoin's infinity dollars by then. And I do that by trying to give you guys good information, or at least my experience, that I hope you can take some value from. So I'm happy that we had people find us for the first time. Please consider joining our group. Just subscribe. That's it. Join the Discord for some extra fun. The Discord has been popping, guys. Shout out to everybody in there. They're probably talking right now. Discord has been going 24/7 for weeks now. The community is blowing me away. I love it. You guys are the best. A lot of scams trying to, dude. You should see the comments on that airdrop thing. I get it was out of context because you have to watch the whole stream. I have seen nobody make it taking, honestly, almost any other path than the one that we preach. Out of thousands of people. They say 99% lose, right? Something like that in trading. They lose because they're doing that. I don't understand, I guess. Like, I get the plight. But you have two options in front of you. You have the red pill and the blue pill. Take the blue pill and try to 100x tomorrow, right? But you're just going to end up with nothing. You're going to end up with $0, says history. Or take the red pill, start learning about Bitcoin, start learning about a decentralized future, start learning about what's going on with the finance world and why Bitcoin makes sense. And when you do, and if you take the time to look into it, you will see the value that everyone has seen. I've never met a single person who looked into Bitcoin and didn't get it. I've met people who hate Bitcoin, have never looked into it, and continue to live that way. But I've never seen someone who actually learned about it and was like, wait, this doesn't make sense. It is maybe the most logical thing. But the blue pill or the red pill, you take it, you do these things. You start DCAing, you start building a position in Bitcoin over time. 100% of people, over the thousands sample size that I've seen personally, 100% of them have succeeded if they were able to just do that. So there's the path that's slow, but virtually guaranteed. I don't like to use that word ever in investing, but virtually guaranteed based on the last 15 years. Or a lottery ticket that when you lose, you won't be able to take the other pill now because you're out of capital. You'll get wrecked. You'll get scared away. You'll be back at the next bull market top. But yeah, it's a hard battle, guys. I don't know how to convince people. It's always been hard, but it's gotten so much harder because now every time I try to preach something safe, like I try to say, guys, airdrops are mostly scams. Doesn't mean no airdrop, all airdrops are scams, but 99%, and I want to say 99.9% of the ones that you see, like advertisements on Twitter, they're all scams. They're just going to drain your wallet, right? They're going to drain your wallet. You don't need to do that. That's it. I don't know. I just want you guys to succeed. I don't know how to get people to get off that edge. It's just gotten so crazy. Oh yeah, every time I try to preach that stuff, it's met with such crazy backlash and like anger and like just dumb anecdotal stories. Like, oh, I made $8 million. That's like, cool, dude. But like, do you not understand that preaching that to kind of just anyone out on the internet is just going to get people wrecked. They're just going to get wrecked. They don't have the info as you. They don't have that same knowledge. And even if they did, the most knowledgeable people that do these things still get wrecked sometimes. They still end up connecting to a drainer. They still end up getting into a rug. Like, you can do those things. If you take that pill, the blue or the red pill, and you take the slow path of learning and investing, once you've built that portfolio, you can go and then do anything you want. You can go Degen then. But when you do it, you're doing it with like 8% of your portfolio, 1% or less. And then if you get wrecked, you're fine. You can keep trading, keep investing. You're fine. I don't know. I don't know how to do it anymore because people hate it. They're like, no, Tom, you don't know what you're talking about, blah, blah. It's like, dude, I've seen 1,000 people lose their wallets to this. Like, I don't know why you're trying to say it's some great thing that everyone should jump into. Like, it's because you want to pump your bags, actually. I get it. But moving on. I don't want to rant. I wasn't here to rant right now. I'm getting sick of it. What's my age? I'm a millennial. I'm ageless, baby. I'm a millennial. Old lady. 43 is not old. I'm not 43, but what about NFT airdrops? It's like the target isn't the airdrops. The target that I'm yelling at is the scams and the drainers and the Trojans and the backdoors, right? Those things can come in many different dresses, many different outfits. Airdrops just is the hot one right now. Is the hot one for scammers. So like NFT airdrops, I don't know. I'm sure there are people out there scamming with them. Not saying 100% of them are scams, but I mean, let's be real, 100% of them are just centralized coins that people are dropping from projects that they own that are centralized so that they can siphon liquidity and money from people. And that's really it. Nobody does an airdrop because they want to give away their money and they're like a good person. That's not how any of this works. Not how any of this works. It's like marketing or it's to take your money. I don't know, man. People don't like looking in the mirror, I know. Amen to that. Money grows on trees. True that, Mike. It does. I have a money tree out back. I didn't really want to tell you guys, but that's how I bought all my Bitcoin. I found a money tree. I hope you guys find yours. My money tree actually is Bitcoin. You guys are going wild in this chat. I'm going to have to like disable the live chat after this. If you use Solana, you got jupe. Yep. Did you hold on to your jupe or did you sell it, Adam? Still, no jupe for you. No jupe. No jupe for you. I like that. Show me Gina. And also, I want to say the last thing in this rant is, guys, if you choose to do these things, I'm not going to, like, you're welcome here. You're okay. It's absolutely okay to disagree. And it's almost encouraged to disagree here. We need different thoughts, trains of thoughts. Don't feel like you can't be here. I'm not going to rip on you every time. I'm not going to be like, get that guy out of here. Like, I don't care what you do. That's what Bitcoin is about, is sovereignty, right? So you're controlling your own thing. You can do whatever you want. I just, as a creator, as someone who has a voice in the space, I want to use that voice to help people make it, to get to these goals. And when you go and do those things, it really conflicts with that plan. So you're still welcome here, still do whatever you want, but I still reserve the right to bitch about it. We're even. Banana conference. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, banana. Banana conference. Is anybody here in like Northern Europe? Or perhaps near Russia? In April, they haven't paid me to say this. In April, I'll be back in Estonia for NFT Talon, renamed to Banana Conference Talon. I wonder if I'm in any of these pictures up here. If you're in the area, come hang. It's not the biggest event, but it's a really great event. And I'll be there, for like a week, and we can all hang out, drink some beers, roll some. Come on down to the Banana Conference. I'm sure there'll be bananas. There was lots of bananas last time. Many, many bananas last time. Let me see, real quick. Is anything moving? We're still hovering around 500 viewers. That's pretty good for literally no movement. I had a bunch of these things. I had a bunch of these tickers in the. I had a bunch of these tickers in the title. I think I should pull them up quickly and look at them. What do you think? It's a bunch of shitcoins. I think the only way I can do that is just by swapping charts. I don't really like doing that, but we're going to do it. Right, which ones do I have in the title? I don't even know. You're asking me, dude. 10 set? What is this? I don't hate it. I don't know what this is. Not a lot of chart history. This was trending earlier. Kind of like it. Kind of like it. This is weird. Kind of like it for this. All right, so your lows have been coming up. That's great. Your highs are relatively flat. Now, it's not perfect. Maybe it's a little too unperfect to really bet on this, but I'm liking this structure. I'm liking the structure of whatever the hell this is. 10 set. Your all-time high looks like it was just under $1. That's looking like a great target. This looks like it wants to resolve like this. 68 cents, looking for $1. We'll throw up a trade or something on it. Let's see. From 66, stop at 62. Let's see. Take profit 99. Let's move this down. A little bit over a 3-to-1. Something like that. I can see that play. Copying the images of these so I can throw them in the Patron chat just in case people want to see these charts later. 10 set, cool. All right, that was easy. STRD. STRD? Stride. Price in dollars. Okay. Okay, Stride. Stride, okay. Stride, okay. Okay, Stride. Cool. This actually is pretty decent. Better chart than I was expecting on these boys. All-time high was broken, barely. 250. Higher low. Came back up, broke it again. Now we're in price discovery, at least according to this exchange. We can use our fib extension. It's really all we can use here. We can use both of these. No confluence. Don't really love that. No confluence. So I'm going to take the most local one on the month. Support down here. 57. Nice. Dang. That entry might be gone. Entry might be gone. Shit. Something like this. 8-to-1. If you see 257 again, that previous all-time high, maybe an all right place to look to go long. My only kind of reservation here is on the week, you have tested that, hit a higher high and moved up. So the problem is coming back down here, you've already tested that support, you've already weakened it. Now you have kind of this inefficiency down to $1.50. I wonder if that would be the premium. That's probably the premium. The patient trader. Hunting the price. If $1.50 comes, that's pretty boss. Something like that. We don't really see retracement yet though on this. Still moving up on the week. Still moving up on the day. Using our fib extension, we're looking for 850. Beautiful target. Beautiful target there. As high as 17 if you get real overheated. Maybe you could do this. That's too clean. This might just be a knife, honestly. It might be a knife. Unless you see that 250 or 150, you're just moving up. I don't think that market ordering into this is a great plan. I think that's a great way to end up buying the top wherever it is. There, 6. Struggling at 5. Yeah, I'm just going to leave this. I kind of like it. I don't know if anyone even cares about this. Copy an image, putting it in the Patron. In the Patron. STRD Stride. All right, one more. What else do we got on this title? Wow, we have to go faster than this. There's so many. Shia, I shouldn't have done that. I've made a mistake. Mistakes were made from an account I control. Shia. What the hell is Shia? Has anyone ever heard of Shia? Shia Mia. Seems like the chart is different on everywhere I look. This looks good enough. Shia kind of looks like shit a little bit. Maybe we should call it Shida. Shida. Do Shida. One of the few charts kind of completely opposite to the rest of the market. On the month, you have almost nothing. Almost nothing. Except for your all-time low. You are currently in an order block with a lower high, currently bearish engulfed on the month. Not a great look, but settling up the month in 24 days above 5.6 cents. Not a bad look. Not a bad look, and maybe even can be said, well, you have a nice little open fair value gap on the month. Might be able to take a long from there. In fact, the kind of good part about it is the long would be taken under that monthly level. Let's see, with a stop below 5 cents. I mean, I don't like this trade. I'm not taking this trade, but this is looking viable. Viable in our trade discoveries. Here we go. Oh, wow, that wick. So I guess this would be a market, just from the market. Jeez. Something like that, 5.6 to 1. I don't like this. This is a weird chart. I don't like this lower high stuff going on. It looked very good with this bottom wick moving up. You painted an order block in the day. Not looking so good now, though. You've come back down below support. You've broken the order block. You're likely finding some kind of resistance on the way back up at 7.2. It's just weird. This doesn't really look like anything else. I'm going to ignore that wick for a lot of this analysis, actually. Kind of right there at the 618. Maybe a little lower. 5.5. All right, entry is 5.5. Not financial advice. Stop wherever you want it. Take profit sitting just under 15 cents. And that is a solid 5.6 to 1. That's a pretty big RR. Pounding these out today. I'm a workhorse. All right, Shia SQR. This one looks like jupe upside down. Instead of falling, it went back up. Not bad. 47.5 cents. Acting as support. It's been tested once, twice, maybe 3 times on the daily, which is not ideal when your highs are coming down. Not ideal. I think there's a pretty, this looks like there's a pretty meaningful position. So this position could be taken from 47.5, where that low hit, but I kind of think down here, I kind of like this 42, bottom of the order block. Stop underneath your wick lows, and where would you target? Where are we targeting? Right back to that resistance right here. I love that. 61.9, 62 cents. Right there. 5 to 1. We can get a little, there we go, 4 to 1. That's all right. I like it. I like that. Does look range bound. Might be able to do the same thing from up here. Really bad risk to reward. Basically looking to play this range, shorting at the top, longing at the bottom. Kind of like that. There it is. There it is. Whoa. The hell's going on with the stream? We've been having some weird traffic ever since we changed time. So I'm not making any, not saying anything, not saying there's a reason. I don't know, man. I don't know, but I'll take it. For any real people out there, make sure you subscribed. All right, we're just pounding through this list of things that were trending today. Noia. Don't look bad. $14, $20. Feel like that. Not super confident on this one. I do like your 618 down here at 4 cents. That could be the play. Untested support. Get a nice 4-ish, 4.5-ish to 1. Yeah, 6.4 cents to 14. That's actually pretty big. Noia. It's like Nokia's phone. All right. Ron, already did Ron on a previous stream, so I have a chart. Cool, let's check in on Ron. It's trending again. Dio. Man, we're almost done. Ron, son of a bitch. $3.71 was our 1618. So here's one of those playing out in real time. They're not just magic gibberish. Coming just shy, 366 instead of 371. Still looking for a full test of that. This continues to retrace your previous all-time high. Gonna be that sweet entry. $1.58 looks pretty good there. Looks pretty good. Damn, $1 though. Ooh. So I wouldn't take it at $1.58, but if Ron did come down to $1 without knowing anything about it, I might make a trade on that. This is your previous resistance before you made a new all-time high. It's a psychological level, $1. It's right around your 618. It's in between the 0.5 and 618, a very attractive level for market makers. There it is. I like that. I like it. That monthly candle still in progress, but getting a little weak. Getting a little weak there. Ron, all right. Just like me, I'm doing too many charts. We're going to pull up Tao and Pyth really quick. Those are the last two. I think this might be the first time I ever put a bunch of them in the title and actually like showed every single one in the stream. There we go. What's Tao up to? Tao is hitting our target and chilling out. Hasn't quite made it back to $400. That was your previous high before you retraced and moved higher. Maybe not a bad spot. Not a bad spot for a position. Not a bad spot. 618 kind of suggests 285. It really depends how much this retraces. 285, if we see like a deeper retracement, would be solid. But for the impatient scalper, maybe up at 400, just targeting 488. Pyth. This coin is always trending, and I have no idea why. I have not a clue why. It just always is. Some people ask about it, but it just doesn't seem like lots of people. I don't know. Don't matter. Pyth back to its 618, back to the bulk of its price action. Lots of trapped sellers above this level. From 51 to 87 cents. Lots of trapped sellers. You can see that from this wick. You can even see that selling pressure here a few days ago as it attempted to break out and it fell back below. It's trading sideways below support. I like that in crypto, so it's pretty good. It does look like it wants to break and move back to that 87 cents. But it might need to retrace first. 40? 40 cents. I can see 40. 40 might be the play for Pyth. This is not a very confident trade either. It's about 20% down at 40 cents. I don't even know where you'd go with this, man. Back to 51, or you're playing it to 88. I don't like this chart. I don't like it. Moving on. Nothing's happened in Bitcoin. Today has been a rather less spicy day. Not a lot of Bitcoin moving. Some of the lowest volatility. We looked at that at the beginning of the stream. Not a lot. I do have a new free long-form educational video that we're going to publish sometime this week about divergence. Trading with divergence. Make sure you've subscribed and have your notifications on for when that comes out. Give it a watch. It is the next in the series of these long-form, beautiful educational videos. Check them out on the channel list after the live. They're very good. Some of them are LuxAlgo, like the smart money concept one and signals overlays, buy side, sell side. But support, resistance, fair value, Fibonacci, those are all just how to trade. Nothing being chilled, nothing being sold. They are the highest quality videos on YouTube. No one, fight me. No other channel makes videos this good that are free, that are trading, that are educational. Nobody. Check them out. Worth the watch. They're short, but a lot of good feedback on those. All right, fam. It is 1:47. We've been live almost 2 hours, and I'm out of stuff to say. Okay. I'm out of stuff to say. So I hope you guys have a great Monday. We will be live again Wednesday at the latest. If Bitcoin sees a spicy move later tonight or tomorrow, we'll be live then. That's why I need your notifications on. That's why I should be in the Discord to make sure you know when we go live. Sign up with LuxAlgo and Femex, especially Femex. Sign up with our exchange sponsor. In the next few weeks, we'll be releasing something that will give you extra value, but only if you've signed up using our link, and it's going to be able to confirm that. So keep your eyes peeled for that. That's about it. I'll catch you guys on the flip. Have a great day, fam. Join the Discord.